How you doing, everyone? Gearhead Abe here with an update video on the 1990 Corvette. Well, you can see it's up in the air. Right now I redid the entire brakes, front and back, new rotors, new pads, and I changed the front calipers. So here's the results. I'm just going to pan around and show you what's going on. We'll go to each wheel real quick, just so I can show you. So the backs, I left the calipers alone. They were fine. I just re-greased the slides and all that stuff. Put these are Hawk Talon rotors, I think they call them. They have the black coating, which is supposed to keep them from like non-rusting. Of course, this will wear out and it'll be like silver under here, but it's just a coating. Let's take a look at how bad the pads were. Here's the old pads right here. This is why I pretty much changed them. You can see they're, well, you got some heat damage here. Look how thin they are. They're worn down pretty bad. Anyway, that was the inside pad. The outside one. Look how bad it is. They were gone. This was such a needed job on this wheel. So the back were very worn out. So we got some Hawk ceramic pads in the back here. And some Hawk rotors. And then we're going on to the front. Those are the old calipers. One of them was sticking. I'll get to that a little later in the video. So there is a caliper off of a 1995 Corvette. I couldn't use the 95 brackets, so they don't work. So I had to just keep my other bracket on. But we got same thing, Talon rotor, and I got the same pads up front. Hawk pads, ceramic. They were expensive. They were over $100 for those pads for the front, and I think they were like 80 or 70 for the back. Here's the old they were, one of the pistons was sticking. I have some belief. I'll show you on the other side. I think it was the driver's side. I don't want to spill the... But let's see these pads. Not too bad. They're about half gone. They're even. I don't see any... They look even to me at first glance. So that side's done. Let me get over to the other side. Let's see the driver rear. Let's see this. Let's see these pads real quick. Well, there's what it looks like. Everything's good. Steel lines are good. Let's see these pads. And again, they were gone. Look how bad. Not quite as bad as the other side, but still pretty worn out. And then that one. Pretty bad. So that's a big improvement. The back was very much needed. And then here's the front. The driver's side front. Let me show you. Looks nice. These calipers were painted. I bought them on Marketplace for about $100. The guy gave me the fronts and the backs. The fronts were rebuilt and the backs were just used, that were in decent shape. Let's see the pad here. This is why I changed the caliper. If you look at this pad, it's hard to tell, but one side is thinner than the other. Look at this side. And then it gets thicker, thicker, thicker. That tells me, I think this pad's maybe noticeable more. Yeah, this one's very noticeable. Look how thin. Look how thin it gets. And then it just gradually gets thick. So I thought that the piston, one of the pistons was probably sticking and the other one was not. So I changed the calipers to these red ones. So I did an overhaul. Here's the pads. Yeah. So I'm about to throw the tires on and drop the car and take this thing on a road test and break these. I have to basically break these brakes in. Here, let me back up and get a better angle. I got my wheels all over the place there. And that's the passenger rear, passenger front. But yeah, the car used to have some stopping problems. It just didn't feel nice. Now with all these new parts, we'll see how the road test goes and how much of a big improvement it is going to be. I just wanted to share that with you. Yeah, I can't wait to drop the car because it's been up in the air for I think like 5 days now. I took my sweet time doing this job. And I was doing some other stuff under the engine bay too, so but yeah. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I will send it off with a little engine bay shot. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Alright guys, this is Gearhead Abe. Have a great evening.